Okay, Tibbs, how's it going today? So, put my deck down. This is for Oo Strack for like the 50 millionth time now. It's alright, but put my sweater on. I'm losing it. So, the cocksuckers are at their school again. And, so I was talking to Oo Strack about, the 3-point and the hydraulics and all that crap and stuff. Well, put that there for now. What I'm thinking about doing is if I can do it, it kind of depends. See, I never did really look too well. I don't think I have that switchy valve thing. I'm looking here, but I'm not seeing it. So, well, that's the switch from, like from the mid to, from the rear and stuff to like, for like front end loader use. But I don't have that. So if I did get a loader, I'd have to put that on, of course. But I don't right now. So, I'm not going to worry about that. But, see, Oo Strack, you are right about this. Now, my tractor only goes up to 4-inch. Yours is 5-inch, I think. But I read in the book that you can put it all the way up to 4 or 5 or whatever, and it'll lock it automatically. Well, I don't think I have to do that because when I put the 3-point, like a 3-point attachment on, like either a snowblower or a box blade or something like that. Well, I'm probably just going to most likely drop the deck anyway. So I think what happens is that when you take the deck off, then you're not really using those hydraulics anymore. You're just, everything's going to the other remote now, or whatever, Because when I took it off, I took the deck off one time, and when I pulled on the lever to put the arms back down to rehook, to hook the damn deck back up. Well, you couldn't do it unless you pulled down on them. So I think it's designed in such a way so really you only pick up the deck. You don't, like the hydraulics don't put it down, it just picks it up. So I think what happens is when you put it down, it just floats itself back down, because I was able to put the deck down, as seen in the earlier part of the video, without the hydraulics. The tractor was dead, so that's kind of like a float mode for him, it's like a permanent thing, which is what you want, because you want your deck to be able to move. So, and Oo Strack, you were saying something about your pedal. It's just normal for them, it's just the way they are, they're stupid. So you don't have to worry, buddy, it's just, for the reverse guy, it's alright. For the reverse, or the forward one, should be stiff, but the reverse one's that way. They're alright. She's not broken, buddy. I think there's some pins or something underneath there. You probably should check and make sure they're not broken, but I'm sure it's alright. And I want that tractor so damn fucking bad. It's a 1066 International Harvester, black stripe. I don't know if I can get a shot of it. I think went behind the school now. Oh, I think it's so nice. It's used, but she's fucking nice. 1066 International Harvester. There's a real tractor for you, man. It's like 105, 110 horsepower. That's on the drawbar. I don't know what it'd be on the PTO, but so yeah, I'm going to drop the deck regardless, unless I'm pulling the box blade. Then I could probably just leave the deck on, because it ain't gonna really matter. But so you are right about that. You can just lock the deck up with just the son of a bitch there, the height adjustment. I didn't really think you could, but I guess you can. So I guess that's kind of neat. I don't really bother because, well, there's just really no need to, because I haven't ran any other hydraulic attachments. Everything else has just been chain pulled, So I just pick it all the way up with the hydraulics and I just leave it. So, but if I can do this, I think you're trying to tell me, yeah, you can. That I just need one remote for the 3-point. That's all I need. I just need one. I don't need two because I'm not going to have a hydraulic top link. So I don't need a top hydraulic link. Oo Strack, you gave me the link to the website. I guess in a way I didn't really get it, but kind of in a way I do. But see, I don't know who the hell that is. I've never seen that Ranger before. It's kind of nice, but it's that you can put more than two remotes on. Okay, well, yeah, it would be nice because maybe I could just put on another remote and just use that for the 3-point hitch. Then I have two other remotes for something else, you know. But I don't want to make this tractor struggle too much because she's only a gas and she's only 25 horsepower. So, and I don't know how the hell you would tee into the hydraulic crap. I'm not that kind of a damn mechanic, so I really can't do that. So, but I can make just those two remotes work if I can run them the right way, you know. Like, you know, I just need one for the 3-point hitch, up and down, and then I have a spare, right? Well, if I can use this for the chute for my 3-point hitch snowblower, what I'll do... Now, there's a guy saying that those hookups down there are just mostly for front end use. Well, I'm going to, if I can, I'm going to make it work for the back. At least one of them anyway. So what I'm thinking is if I can do this, and I think you're trying to tell me, yeah, that I can, but if I can't, then I'm screwed, but it ain't going to matter, but I'm not going to see this too well, so so your top hydraulics, here's my top ones, would be for the 3-point. Nice big lovely tractor's coming. Okay, well here's my lower ones, with the yellow and the gray. I don't know if I can make this show up any better for you. I mean, I don't know if it helps much better, but if I could just plug in the hoses, I'll route the hosing. I'll probably just make my own bracket crap. I'm not going to bother with John Deere too much. Yeah, she's getting a little late now. Should have came out here earlier. Actually, it's bolted on here. The hydro pedal there. It's all bolted together. Yeah, what I would do is just route the hoses. I would probably put in like a big bolt or something, or a piece of wire, thick wire. I don't have my big light, but I don't really want to do much editing for this video, so I guess I could just let it run and go grab the light, the camera, because you're just not going to be able to see this too damn well. But you know what? I don't know if the light would even reach. I got the extension cord, I guess. Ouch. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just because I don't feel like doing much editing to this video, I'm just going to let the camera roll. So what you can do, Oo Strack, is just kind of skip ahead through the video, because I'm just going to let it roll, because I don't really want to do editing. So it won't take long to get the light anyway. So you guys can just sit here and, I guess, enjoy the show for a couple seconds. I'm going to go grab my light, just so you can kind of see better. And, so I'm just going to go. You guys can just skip ahead a little bit. And then, or you can just stare at the tractor. You can do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. got my light. I think it'll take me probably less than a minute to go get it because I knew where it was. So I just keep it in the bag so it doesn't get all crapped on. So just take the light off or the extension cord off the drill, or the grinder, I mean. So I don't need it for that. Okay, so oh crap, come on. She's getting late though, boys, so could have made this video tomorrow, I guess. Would have been fine, but if I can make them as soon as possible, then I can upload them as soon as possible too. So I can spend all day tomorrow uploading this video. So that should work. Okay, light turned on. Okay, so just so you can see what I'm trying to tell you. Of course, the damn deck doesn't help with the damn ore deck being in the way, but that's just the way it is. So what I'll do, now I'll just have to kind of zoom in here, is I'll just go up. Well, I'll put the hoses in, and then I'll have to keep in mind the deck height when I raise it, and like when I push down on the pedals, I don't know how far they'll come down. I think I could probably just use this hole right here, put in a big giant bolt or something, you know, and then just route it right over the axle, right over there, right on that axle. See my axle there? Yeah, my axle. Just put it right over there somewhere. Or see, what I'll do is I can leave those. I ran to the house. Now I'm getting dizzy now. I don't like running much, but whew, I'm gonna have to smoke some cigarettes for a while. No, I ain't got none. Then what I'll do, I could either route it over that, you know. I guess you could probably see a little better with that light on, but I'll just leave this light running. Then I'll put my fat ass. See, I parked the damn tractor in too close. Oh yeah, Savage no more. Double Strack. Did you know you can move this tractor without starting it? Take your brake off. I don't know if I can do that standing. Nope. There. Take your brake off, right? Okay, and then back here, you should know this. Grab my light. I made a video on this before, but that rod right there. See that little stupid rod? Ah, damn light won't stay. See this rod? Pull it up. Push. Push! Come on, dubs! That brake's not on, so I don't know why she's not rotating. There. See? She's rolling. And then just put your lever back down and set your parking brake when you're done. So what I was thinking, she went maybe a little more, but I think I'll be alright, was when I put the 3-point and stuff. Ooh, how much is bright. Put the 3-point on. What I'll do, see, now I don't know what all these holes here will do. I don't know if every one of these is going to be used for the 3-point hitch. Okay. I think there's even more holes up here yet. Oh yeah, there's quite a few yet, but what I can do is, I would like to come through there, but I doubt that I can, but so what I could do is put the 3-point hitch on and stuff, and then if I have any of these holes, any hose will do. hose, or any hole will do. Even this little tiny guy. These tiny guys will work. What I can do is I can leave the hoses permanent somewhere. Route them, I guess. When you look at it this way, it looks like it's worse, but I got my ways of putting shit on here, I think. So what I can do is route the hoses. Well, I gotta make sure they're not in the way of this lever. So I could just build like a thing off the axle too, or something, you know. And build up a. Put another. Well, I guess I could use these holes, or just, you know, like maybe. What you want? Well, I have to make it out of like a thick wire kind of like stuff, and then just make another set of quick couplers, like right here, or something, you know. So, I mean, the snowblower hoses, like, I don't know how long they'll be. It depends on how long they are. If they're too long, I can either make them shorter or make them longer. Because then what I could do, I just want to stand up because I don't like sitting. Ugh. You know, it's better, but see, the snowblower won't be too far away from the tractor because a lot of people have those mechanical sons of bitches. You know, I went and got the light for nothing really, but you know. So these, you know, I think I have to leave that damn light back here. Fuck it. Turn this light on. See, I'm not quite sure on how far away the snowblower will be from the tractor. It'll probably be a few more inches away because of the quick hitch. And oh yeah, if you don't want a Nortrack quick hitch, you get it from Land Pride. Yeah, I didn't know they make quick hitches, but they do, and they sure are nice. They're probably a lot more expensive, I bet, but you could just do that too. You could just get a quick hitch from Land Pride, because that's where I'm going to get my snowblower from. Because, just because, you know, well, I got the dealer right down the road, so what's good about this Land Pride snowblower is that they have 3 options for the chute. I can either go with a hydraulic one or a mechanical one, which is just, you know, sometimes just standard on them. And then there's like a electric one, you know. So I really don't know what, I mean, I could go with either one, that would be alright. I'll try to make it as easy as possible for me, so I don't have to be turning around. I think I could go with the electric one, because all I would have to do is, I could either route the wiring to the battery, which I guess I can just put it right up along the frame, or if they have another kind of an option where I could plug it in, because it doesn't have to be permanent, because I mean, it's only in the wintertime I'm going to be using the snowblower. So all I have to do is customize it for my plug-in outlet. Here's the on-off switch for it. See, is my light still on or is it off? It's on now. I got a little 12-volt plug-in thing here, and this is the on-off switch for it. Okay, so I could do that, and that would be okay too. Oh yeah, there's that 1066, boys. You missed it. Damn, my camera's not focusing. Turn that light on. Black stripe, fucking right. I think that means that was the last year they were going to make those tractors. Or it was the beginning of it, I don't know, it was either one, but apparently they have 2 of them. The other one's got a loader on it, but I don't know where that one's at, so. But they sure drive that damn thing weird. I mean, drive it like you stole it, you know. Don't be a pussy about it. So, yeah, and Double Strike, you were saying something about your cab, that you like having your cab on. Well, leave the fucking cab on, just route the hoses underneath. That's what I was going to do, because I was thinking, you can still make them ouch, detachable there, because, well, you have to, because you got to be able to use that for other jobs, right? No, you can't really see that, but. And you have, apparently, you said that you had a rod underneath, so if you wanted to route the hoses out the back, you could. Okay, well, I probably could have it too, but I don't know how the four-wheel steer would handle over that. So, but I can route the hoses right up along, kind of like the frame of it, you know, the chassis, and then go with the quick attachers out the back. And I can leave all that bullshit underneath the tractor permanent. I don't have to. I can zip tie it to the frame or something, or I don't know. There's always a way around crap, you know. So, but that guy said that those front hookups are mainly for front attachments. Well, yeah, because, well, they got to be there for the front attachments. But there's just got to be a way that you can overcome one of those valves. Which I guess all you got to do is just hook up the hoses. I don't know, but see, I don't know how these things work because I don't have any attachments for this tractor besides the mower deck, and that doesn't really require my hydraulics. It's just, well, the hydraulics for the deck, but, you know, I'm not using those valves down there, you know, for like loader use or anything. I'm not using it for the deck, so I mean, I don't know how the hydraulic shit works. I just know how to use them, like I've said before. So I mean, that's just what I can do. And if you think about it, this would probably be another good thing too, because actually, I wonder if I shouldn't do this. Because now in the future, I'm going to want to get that soil mover thing. Remember I was telling you about, you know, you pull it behind your tractor? And of course they require your damn fucking hydraulics. So maybe I shouldn't just run a set of hoses for both of those cylinders or remotes. So that way I have two remotes going out the back too instead of just one. I was just thinking about doing the one because I figured, well, all I would be using it for is a snowblower. Which really, that's all you would need anyways, one remote probably for the soil mover. I don't think that requires two. But then again, it might. I don't really know. So what I could do is, if I really wanted to, like if I run out of room, this is what I'll probably do. Now the top, the camera doesn't want to focus, but the top remote could go on this side, and then the second one could go on that side. But I mean, if those would all fit there, then I could just do the two out there. But of course, there would be 4 total plugins because 2 for each attachment. You know, for sucking in and pushing out the ram. So you would need two plugins for that. You know, so. But Oo Strack, I think you could do it too. Just leave your damn cab on. You don't have to bother with it. You know, I just route the hoses underneath or along the side of the frame, like I'm probably going to do. But mostly for when I use the snowblower, I'm just going to drop the deck off because it'll just be in the damn way anyway. Because, well, it sticks out so damn far on one side. So, it just gets in the damn way anyway. So, might as well just drop it off and be done with it. I'll probably just put it back here for the winter. I mean, that's just what I'm thinking about doing. But that's if I can do that. I don't know. So, if I can do that, then I'll be alright. Then it ain't going to matter. So, you know. I probably could just, next summer, work on like the hydraulic crap for the tractor. Get the hoses running through the back there. Well, what I'm going to probably do is I'm not going to call, I'm probably just going to go in and talk to that guy about the snowblower. Like, I'll give him the model number and crap with what I'm thinking of doing. Ask him what size hoses and couplers and crap are on that tractor. I'll tell them what tractor I'm going to hook it up to. They'll probably think that I'm retarded because I'm putting a damn Land Pride on a John Deere, but because they're mostly made for Kubotas. But well, I mean, you can do them on other tractors, but I mean, it's just that they're mostly like an orange color, so you know, of course, then John Deere is green and yellow, so it looked probably a little goofy, but I don't give a shit. Just as long as it fucking works, I can run it to my liking. I'm not gonna worry about it. And I'm having a hard time figuring out what sizes there are because you look at one thing, it says that there's a 54-inch and a 60-inch. But then when you look at a different thing, it's 50 inches and 61 inches. So I don't know. I'll just tell them what size I think I want and how I want to route the hoses and shit, you know, and stuff, you know. But see, what I'm kind of worried about is that you would think that when you would switch over to your 3-point, which I guess, apparently I guess you don't really have to do that, I guess, but you would think that when you would switch over to your 3-point, or are you trying to tell me that, maybe you're trying to tell me this, that you can lift 2 attachments at one time? Pretty much, I'm guessing, I don't know. Because I think Double Strike, when I was watching your one video about your John Deere tractor, you're hooking up your tiller or whatever the hell it was to the 3-point, and I think when you were lowering the 3-point, I think you were lowering the mower deck at the same time. So that's what you're trying to tell me is that you can pick up two attachments on one valve, I guess? I don't know, but I guess you can let me know. Because if I could do that, it would probably, well, then I wouldn't have to, you know, I know for the loader you would have to have that switchy valve thing, which you need it because you're running a front snowblowers. God damn mosquitoes, get out of here. And see, I'm just going to be using a 3-point. So, but you would still think that when you're using those valves, you would still have to switch them anyway. See, I just don't know. I could order it with the 3-point hitch and tell them, well, I mean, I'm just going to tell them what I want to do to it and see what they say. And then if I can do stuff that way, then I'll just route the hoses, like I'll run the hoses to the couplers, to the front ones, you know, to the second set or the second remotes, because I won't be using those in the wintertime. Well, I mean, I wouldn't be using them really anyway. So, see, I don't know. I don't even know what to say because I don't know, because I've never done that kind of bullshit. So, I could just go with the electric cylinder, you know. I guess I just plug it into the battery. I think what you do is you run the wiring to the battery, then you put the switch somewhere. I would probably just put it next to my seat. Probably like next to the glove box or something, and then you run the hose or another line, power line, to the snowblower. And I think you can disconnect it anywhere along there. And then that's it. I could do that, or I could just go with a manual crank, but as long as it's easy for me, I don't have to turn around and fuck with it too much. You know, I think I'd be alright then, but see, I don't know if I could just drop the deck right off. Like, say right now, all I had was some kind of attachment that I needed to use the hydraulics for. Well, like I said, from what the guy was telling me, that all you had to do was drop your mower deck off, and then there you go, you could use your hydraulic valves again. But I don't really see how. But because if I do that, then fuck. I don't know. You got 2 remotes, and they're both separate, so you'd think that you'd be able to use one for the 3-point and one for something else. So you'd think you'd be able to do that. I'm glad that they didn't do it like the 1026Rs are for the, like, if you wanted to use the front hydraulics, they would just be one remote, and you go up, down, left, and right on that one son of a bitch. So here you got two levers, which I guess I kind of like a little better. I just don't like it. I don't like where they are, but I guess what the hell can you do? So really, all I'm thinking is, I'll tell the John Deere guy what I want to do with it, if I can do it. If he says yeah, then, because see, it'll be cheaper. Well, the 3-point hitch in the PTO is expensive, so get that out of the way. Should have did that in the first place, but I didn't. So, and then find the right size couplers and hoses that would fit to that tractor's coupler design thing down there, and then just start routing the hoses to the back, and then there you go. Then you got remotes out the back. You know, that's kind of what Bill T-Max does. He only has front remotes, like I do, but he routes the hoses to the back for like a trailer or something. So that would probably work, I guess, alright. Because my future trailer project I want to do is like a dump box, or flatbed / dump box trailer with a hydraulic cylinder on it, and I want to be able to dump loads and stuff with it, but and I was just thinking, oh, I could just route the hoses right to the front. I guess I'd be alright. Maybe. You think of one thing, then, you know, the new stuff comes to you, so it's hard to really know. You know, maybe I would be alright, you know, just ordering it with the 3-point and the PTO, but I'll still tell him what I want to do with it. If he says, yeah, fuck, just go ahead. It ain't gonna hurt it none. Then I'll do it. That's the way I'll go then, but, you know, for now, I don't know. It's still going to be, you know, probably another 2 or 3 years before I even do get the snowblower for the tractor. Or probably even the 3-point, I don't know. It depends if the bank will let me take out a loan, because if I can do that, then I can use that loan money to pay off Big Red and some bills and crap, you know, and then the money that I get from my great-grandma, I'll spend that on the 3-point and the PTO. So you can't do anything really. You won't really know anything until the bank says yes or no. If the bank says no, then I have to take that money and pay for Big Red then. But it's like I'm not doing it right now. It seems like everybody thinks that I'm going to go do it right now, like this minute, but I'm not. You know, I mean, it's gonna take time for me to get this crap, but I'm just figuring it out. So then in the next 2-3 years, I can just do it and be done with it. So I don't know, but we'll see how she'll do. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, if I can do that, because you would think that if you could. Well, I know that you must have this too. For switching between the mid PTO and in the rear PTO, you have to have a lever or something in the back that'll switch between your PTO shafts. So, of course, I would probably just mostly be leaving it on the rear. So, if this is what John Deere is doing, the 3-point hitch, my mid mount, if they run off just one cylinder or one remote, I don't have to switch between the two, then I should be okay then. Because see, what I'm worried about is that if I have to switch between that, then this one, the second remote, you can't do anything with it. Because they would both be switched over to the 3-point mode, I think. See, I don't fucking know. I'm not a fucking mechanic. I don't work at John Deere. And I mean, really, Double Strike, all you can do is ask your friend what he thinks. I mean, I'll call my dealer anyway eventually, but I guess it's just kind of nice to know, I guess, kind of like ahead of time, so then you know what to do. Because see, that's the one. You would think that if you would have to switch between the two. Like, I know you can switch, to your front, like for like a snowblower or something, but I'll never be putting a front and snowblower on, as long as I can put a 3-point on. So that's the only thing I don't understand is maybe that's the way it works. Then maybe the 3-point hitch and the mid-mount mower deck all run off just one cylinder, and then you have another cylinder for something else, for another job, or another remote. I just call them a cylinder because there's whatever. You know what I mean? So if that's what you're trying to tell me, then you shouldn't have to switch then. You shouldn't have to. You should just be able to drop. See, I wouldn't have to lock that mower deck up, I don't think. I think as long as you drop it off, then you can use the outgoing son of a bitches, and there you go. And then unbolt your 3-point hitch, so you can let it fall down and smash it in the toe, and then you can curse at it, and then you hook it up, and there you go. Well, actually, I'm never going to really unhook it, so like I'm never taking my 3-point hitch off. It's just going to stay on forever, unless it breaks. Then I have to take it off and get it fixed. But 3-point hitch just breaking? No, they don't really break. I don't know what the hell you could do to them to make them break, but that's what I was trying to pull a monster truck or something. Probably awful hard on them, but if that's what you're trying to tell me, then I gotta put another light in this damn shop too. Need another one. God damn it. So if that's the way that works, yeah, that's the way I think it does. Because I remember seeing a video on this tractor or something like this anyway, and they said that if you used, like if your tractor has a 3-point hitch and a front blower and crap, that if you use one of the cylinders or one of the remotes, you would always be picking up and putting down your 3-point hitch, but then you could just lock it up too. But I think it's so you don't send hydraulic pressure through the back, into your 3-point hitch, you can avoid the mess. But you still have to lock up your 3-point hitch because then it would just lay right flat ass on the ground. See, Double Strike, you don't have to really, because yours is always under constant pressure, because I think you have it set up so as you pick up and put down the mower deck, your 3-point goes with it. I think that's how you got that going. I think that's the way mine would be too. So then I would probably be okay then. Get out of here, damn mosquito. See, I don't know. I don't know how these 3-point hitches are hooked on and how they're used. I just kind of know how to use them. I mean, I've never used a 3-point hitch, but they look so damn easy to use. So, well, they're a bitch to put on, when you want to. So, yeah, and I'm never going to take off my lift arms for the deck. I kind of doubt that I ever would. I think as long as you tuck them up, it'll be alright. Because I'm probably still going to want to use my mid-mount deck sometimes. Probably mostly for maybe in the fall when the leaves start falling. I don't know. But I don't know. I'll probably use it sometimes, just not all the time. So. But see, mine, I think I can take that off because it looks like it's just bolted on. Yours is, I don't know what the hell that was about, but unless you have a bracket like under it to protect it, but mine, you can see the pin. It looks like the pin's coming out, but I think the little cotter pin's in there. So get out of here, fuck! I'm not on the damn menu. Get out of here. So yeah. But if I can put the hoses, I have an extra hydraulic cylinder out the back. Like, I would never have to put on more remotes Really? Because I just need two, or just one actually, because, you know, well, I really wouldn't need it. Well, unless I wanted to maybe put a loader on and then have the snowblower on the back too, I guess. I don't know. I just figured it wouldn't be much of a problem just disconnecting the hoses. You know. Yeah, and you're talking about the snowblower's weight. Like, as long as we keep it under 800 pounds. Well, I know the Nortrack blower was about 600 pounds. But that was the ship weight, so I don't know exactly if that's how much it actually weighs. But I don't know what the ones on the other Land Pride, I don't know what they weighed, but they didn't look like they weighed much. Those damn geese are heading either north or south. Either way, they're stupid. Yeah, that was a little Beetle. Or a Volkswagen, or I don't know how they are. Fucking, they're stupid anyway. Hippies had them back in the day, those stupid vans. Hippie vans. That guy's got one. It's kind of funny. But, God, get out of here. So, yeah. I guess if that's what we can do, then we can do it. It's just, I don't know how it works. And then you try to explain it to me, but I guess it's kind of hard, really, over words. A video would be better, I guess, but I can understand things better if it's in a video than it is in like in a comment. So if you could just make a video on it or something sometime, and then I would probably understand it a little better. But like, you were telling me how to do the hoses, or I think something about the 3-point and crap. You know, that video that you made earlier today. Well, it helped a little bit better because it was actually a video and actual words. It wasn't like words over a comment, you know, that kind of thing. It was like a live video thing, right? So it was, that thing sounds weird. So it was kind of more helpful that way. So if you could just, you know, anytime you want to help me with something or explain something to me, it would probably just be better over a video. Because then at least that way you can actually kind of show me and tell me, you know, explain it better in a video. So, but if that's what I'm thinking, that the 3-point hitch in the motor deck goes up together on just one cylinder or one remote, then we should be okay then. Because if you just drop the damn deck off, then you're not using those cylinders. Because there's no weight. You're only pulling up on the deck. You're not pushing down on it, because it's just the weight of the deck that's pulling it down, because that's why it weighs like 200 fucking pounds. It's a heavy fucking deck. I can't even manhandle this son of a bitch by myself. I have to get my uncle involved. So, and this deck's only been off 3-4 times. It was off earlier this summer because we had to sharpen the blades. My uncle couldn't get a good grip at him because he put him on so damn bloody tight. But he was the one that put him on, so I don't know what he's bitching about. Well, damn it, the blades are so fucking tight. Well, you're the last one to put them on, I'm pretty sure of it, so your torque specs are on those blades, not mine. I'm glad when I can take the impact gun to them, just zip them right on and zip them right off. Okay, it's probably not a good idea, but zipping them off, it'll be alright, but... So, if that's what you're telling me, that... Well, you know, should be alright. I don't fucking know. Because you look at one thing, it's alright, but when you look at it a different way, then it's wrong. Because if you're going out the 3-point, then what would the second cylinder be doing? I mean, where would that pressure go to? Because I don't know if it would go out the hoses to the chute. But then again, it must. But see, this tractor's not really, it's not set it up for all that kind of crap. Not yet, anyways. It's just set up for a mid-mount mower deck. So, I mean, there's nothing on it for a 3-point hitch or a PTO or, you know, crap like that. And when the guy told me that, well, is that all you plan on doing with it? Do you plan on doing anything else with it? I didn't think you could do anything else with it. I thought it was just a fucking mower. But look at the size of it. It's 25 horsepower, 21 out the PTO. You gotta be able to do something more with them than just fucking mow. And, yeah, so... yeah, I was... in a way, I was kind of thinking about getting a cab for this mower too, but in a way, they're so kind of damn ugly that I don't really care for them. I mean, I don't care for the shape of them. I was actually just going to originally make me my own screened-in cab because I was getting sick and tired of the mosquitoes and the fucking leaves and the grass clippings and all that crap. But then I said the hell with that project, so I figured, well, I need that son of a bitch down there for the loader mount, because that's where I was going to originally mount the cab to, using this big bar right there. You see where my... I was going to use that for part of the cab at one time, like my screened-in cab bullshit, but I decided to call it quits on that. So, because I need it for the loader, because I found that you can put a loader on these fucking things, so, I mean, when I put a front-end loader on it, I would naturally have to put the valve thing on so I can switch between the two, but I would probably still take off the three-point hitch attachments and maybe the mid-mount mower deck, depending on what I'm doing. Just for the hell of it, I probably wouldn't. Well, see, I just don't know if that little bolt for the three-point hitch would hold that weight. But it must, because people have to, like when they have a front-end snowblower, they got to have a rear box ballast thing for the three-point hitch, because a lot of people have three-point hitches too, so then they just get one of those. I mean, if it can hold the weight of the snowblower, then I could just put the bolt in, relieve the pressure off it, and then switch it over to the front, and then I could use my loader. And I can just keep the snowblower on for ballast. If I can do that too, I would be alright, because then, I don't know. It'd be nice. Having on two attachments would actually be pretty nice, because I can leave a mower deck on and say my box blade. Then I could just mow my yard and have the box blade on and not have to worry about it doing anything. But then again, I probably should take it off because I got some really nasty hills. Well, especially over there I do. And having the ballast or the scraper on the back would probably just make me tip over, so I'd have to dump it anyway. I'm kind of thinking about getting maybe some front weights, because 3 years I've been mowing that hill and I haven't tipped over yet, so I haven't, went back yet, so. Well, she's more heavier on the front than she is the back, because the motor's in the front. Thank God. My uncle has a mower with the engine in the back, but it's one of those smaller John Deere mowers. Thing's so fucking tiny, it's just unbelievable. Compared to my tractor, holy shit. My tractor could crush his. I can mow their yard in probably about an hour. And while he mows, he takes his fucking time, so he's mowing like all day. So, well, he's got a little bit more yard than me, but it's still the point that I got a bigger deck than him. So, but yeah, anyways, let me know if I'm thinking it right, because if I'm not, then I don't know what else to think. I don't know what else to do then. Because I'm probably never going to really lock up my deck anyway, like all the way. Well, unless I'm just using it for the box blade, then I'd be alright. But, I mean, for snow blowing use, or loader work, it would be coming off. It's just because it would just be in the fucking way, and then I'll bang it and scrape the paint and break the scalp wheels, and then that little deflective thing down there, that little safety shield thing. Get out of here, mosquito. I would just break all that shit anyway. So let's just take it off and be done with it. So, yeah. Let me know if I'm thinking it right. If not, then I don't know what else to think. So, yeah. If that's the way it works, then that's the way we can do it. I just don't know how that second cylinder would do anything, but I guess it does. I don't know. I've never used them either, so 3 years I've had this tractor and I've never used them. But that's all about to change, hopefully. So, because you guys have to understand, I got to make this tractor work. I'm not buying another one. I'm not trading in this one for a bigger one or anything. It's just, it's still going to cost me money because I trade this thing and I'm going to get less money than what I paid for it. Paid 12 grand, about 11, 12 grand for this thing. So, it's got like almost 200 hours. Slight damage here and there. Well, mostly on the deck, but because the decks are stupid. So I would have to knock it down to probably 9 or 8 grand. So I'm losing out on money. Then the 1026Rs or like those kind of tractors are 15 and up $1,000. You know, they're expensive too. So I'm just going to lose a lot of money. So I'm just better off sticking with this machine and making it work for me. But once I make it work for me, then I'm alright. Then I'm good. I don't have to worry about it then anymore. So I don't know how much time I got left on my camera. Well, I guess about 2 hours. I guess I could go a little while yet, but I don't want to make this video too fucking long. This 51-minute video is going to take me like a whole day to upload. So if you could let me know. And by the way, these backlights, they're just not much good. I don't think they're very. Oh yeah. I don't know if you've seen that Double Strike, but I got that light too. There it is. See? I'll try to zoom in on it some more here for you. Yeah, that light right there. Yeah, I think that's for your glow plugs, but diesel models only have them. Check out my front lights. Fucking right. See, my back lights are just not very bright, so I wanted to put on some more. I know you can get one from the John Deere factory too. See, they're not that damn bright. They're nice, but they're not bright. So yeah, and there's my damn battery light because my alternator's stupid. So yeah, 185.0 hours, and that's, I think, the oil pressure light. I don't know. So yeah, so Double Strike, you let me know if I'm thinking it right. If not, well, I don't know what else to think. So yeah. And let me do this quick. Apparently the reason why you couldn't PM me was because you weren't in my contact list thing. So I think I did. You PM'd me now, but earlier it wasn't really working. I don't think it was saving, so I had to keep putting in your fucking name. Like, not the Double Strike, but the other name that you gave me, and finally got it to work. So now you should be able to PM me whenever you want. If you want to talk about something, I guess you can. So yeah. But anyways, guys, I'm going to take off. This is a big fucking video. I hate making big videos. I like to kind of keep them short, but when you got to do a lot of blabbing, you got to make them long. So let me know what you think, Double Strike, if that's what I'm thinking. And talk to your friend about that too. Get him involved. And tell him what I want to do. Actually tell him he can go on YouTube and punch in my YouTube channel name, and he'll see the videos with your name in it. Tell him to look for those videos. Tell him to watch this one. And tell him to see if I can do that kind of shit to it or not. And he doesn't need to make a YouTube channel. He can, you know, whatever, and then he can tell you, and then you can tell me, and then we go from there. So, but try to get him involved anyway, somewhat anyway, just so he knows, and so he can kind of let me know, and let you know, and let me know, and kind of, you know, crappy talky crap, you know, stuff. So yeah. But anyways, guys, I guess I'm going to take off. This is a big video, 55 minutes, so try to keep it somewhat short. And grab my shop key so I can lock my door up. So let me know, Double Strike. Try to get your friend involved a little bit. Tell him what I want to do, and tell him the make and model of my tractor. It's a 2000. I think it's a 2008. It's either 2008 or 2009. I think it's a 2009, but the guy, John Deere guy said it was 2008, so I don't know, but 2008 John Deere X724 4-wheel steer. 25 horsepower, 21 out the PTO, so the rear PTO that is. Tell him what I want to do to it. Get him, kind of try to get him involved a little bit and stuff, or he can tell him to watch this video. Give him my YouTube channel name, he can check it out. You know, and stuff. So just tell him what I want to do. You know, maybe he can tell you. I mean, if you know, that's fine. Do it. I don't care. It's just as long as I can do it. So I didn't know that PT or transmissions had a sensor thing on them or a fuse, because there it is. Mine's still good yet. So it's kind of a stupid place for it. I don't know why I didn't put it like up over inside the fender there or something, but so yeah. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna take off. So I guess have a good day and stuff. So yeah. See you guys later. Take it easy.